Hi everyone, today is day 3, inversion day, so I have a little flow to get you warmed up for that. We're going to start seated on our mat. You'll need a block or book, a strap or a scarf, t-shirt, anything like that. And yeah, turn on some music and let's get started. So start to roll the shoulders down the back, closing the eyes down. We start to deepen our inhales and exhales. Start to roll the neck out, taking right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, dropping the head back and coming back around. Stopping where you feel any tension to really stretch in those spots. And start to rotate the opposite direction. Inhale, arms rise up, palms touch. Exhale, we twist to the right, placing the left palm on the right knee. Right hand comes behind us for a side stretch. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale to twist deeper. Inhale, arms rise up, palms touch. Exhale, we twist to the left, right palm to left knee. Right palm to the back. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist deeper. Gaze is behind us. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, palms in front of us, start to walk the hands out for a little forward fold. Walk the palms in slightly and roll over the knees. We'll meet in tabletop. Start to take a few cat-cow breaths. Inhaling, dropping the belly down, head rises. Exhale, the belly hollows and the head falls heavy. Continue a few breaths like this. Flip the hands so that the top of the hands are on the mat and the fingertips are facing towards you. You might need to walk the knees in. You're going to feel a lot of pressure in the wrist, the front of the wrist. Start to sit back a bit. Be sure not to go too far. As soon as you feel tension and you meet your edge, stay there. Two more breaths. Roll the hands out, tuck the toes under, and sit back on the feet. Bring the hands up, and you're going to make fist, and then exploding through the hands, a little burst with your hands. And go as quickly as you can. We won't be here too long. You'll feel a lot of pressure in here. The blood's flowing into the hands and the forearms. You can slow down, but try not to stop. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Roll back over onto tabletop, this time pointing the fingertips to the outer edges of the mat. Start to Rotate on the wrist, moving back and forth, side to side. And then begin to make some circular motions around the wrist. And the opposite direction. Now continue to rotate the hands, pointing the fingertips towards the knees. Rocking back and forth. You'll start to feel some tension through the arms. If the palms start to lift off of the mat, it's a sign that you've gone too far. So we want to make sure the palms are nice and grounded. All right, rotate the hands all the way back. Coming into tabletop again, we're going to do some scapular push-ups. So grounding into the palms, we lift through the shoulders, and the shoulder blades start to separate. Then we can drop through the shoulders, and the shoulder blades start to come together. So you can look up at me for the visual. And we're just going to continue with the breath like this. So as we inhale, we drop the shoulders down. As we exhale, pushing the shoulders through, hollowing through the back. Five more like this. Now you're going to rotate the right foot over to the right edge of the mat. Flipping your body open. The top leg comes into the side plank position. So you're rolled to the inside of the left foot. Right leg is bent. Bring the arms out. Shift the left arm over. And on an inhale, we meet elbow to knee. Exhale, we extend long, keeping everything straight this time. Touch fingertips to toes. Back out, you can place the foot down on the mat. Give it a little back bend and start to walk the left foot back. If you want to take it a bit deeper, you can lift the leg up. And the arm comes to meet, grabbing the foot and extending even further. Everyone meets back into the side plank. And on an exhale, we place the left palm down, rotate the right ankle back, keeping the left leg long. We're going to tuck the toes, rounding in the palms and the left foot. The right knee rises. Listen to my cues closely here. Right knee comes to meet right elbow. Right knee to left elbow. Right knee to left wrist, right knee to right wrist. And make one more box like that. Extend the foot back, sit back for a little child's pose. Roll back over to tabletop. And we'll do the other side. So rotating left foot out to the edge of the left mat. Bringing the right leg out straight. We open up the arms for a side plank with the left knee down on the mat. Shifting the arm over. On our next inhale, we meet knee to elbow. Extend out long, keeping everything straight. Fingertips touch toes. Coming back out again, we can place the foot to the ground, start to shift it back, giving yourself a little back bend, or we can lift the right leg, meet right Meet the foot to the hand. Give yourself a little back bend here. All right, we can release the foot. Rotate the right palm down to the mat. Knee comes in line for the tabletop position with the right leg out long. Grounding into the palms and the right foot. We lift the left leg. Listen to my cues closely here again. Left leg rises. We meet to left elbow, over to right elbow. Drop the knee down to the right wrist, and then to the left wrist. Back up to left elbow, and one more box like that. Send the foot back, and sit back for child's pose. Inhale, rise back up to tabletop. Tuck the toes and send the hips back for downward facing dog. We'll be here for a couple of breaths. You can pedal out the feet, twist in the upper body through the shoulders, grounding in the palms, letting the shoulders slide down the back. On the next inhale, start to walk the feet into the hands. On an inhale, we lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a few deep breaths here, grounding through the feet. Slightly tucking the tailbone, shoulders slide down the back for mountain pose or Tadasana. Inhale, the arms rise up. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the feet back for plank. Inhale to hold. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. So think back to the scapular push-ups we did earlier in tabletop. I want you to take that same idea and apply it here in your down dog. So dropping through the shoulder blades come closer together. And then we ground in the palms, pushing up through the shoulders, shoulder blades separate. So we want to do 10 like this. All right. After the 10 scapular push-ups, we're going to lift the right leg high. As we exhale, we step it in between the hands, dropping the back leg down for low lunge. So we want to really sink deep here. Really stretching the quads and the hamstring. As you sit here, maybe you can wiggle the foot out a bit further in front of you to sink the hips a bit lower. On your next exhale, send the hips back for half split, keeping the foot flexed. On our next exhale, we lower. Deep inhales and exhales, really breathing into the space here. Breathing into any tension you feel. Now, keeping the same position, start to rotate the foot over to the right side. You should feel a bit more tension into to the sides of the thigh and the calf. Come back through center, rotating the foot to the left side. And then of course you're going to get that stretch into the left side of the thigh and the calf. Center once more. Try to fold a bit deeper than last time. As we inhale, we start to walk the hands forward for low lunge. If this is enough, definitely stay here, but if you're looking for a bit more stretch, you can take full split now, if that's in your practice. Three more deep inhales and exhales. Running the palms into the mat, tucking the toes, send the foot back for plank. Exhale, we lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. On our next inhale, we lift the left leg. Exhale, step it between the hands, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes for low lunge. So remember, we want to really sink deep here. You can keep palms on the mat or you can take hands to the top of the thigh, but avoid the knee area. Maybe you wiggle the foot out a bit further in front of you to sink a little deeper. And on an exhale, we send the hips back for half split. Inhale to lengthen, exhale we can fold a little deeper. So again on this side, with a flexed foot, start to rotate the toes and the foot to the left side. And you're going to feel a stretch in the left side of the thigh and the calf. Coming back through center, rotate over to the right side, feeling a stretch through the inside or the right side of the thigh and the calf. And then back through center once more. Maybe we fold a little deeper here. And on an inhale, we walk the palms forward for low lunge again. You can stay here if this is your edge. If you're feeling like you want to take it a bit deeper of a stretch, then you can take full split now. And we'll take 3 deep breaths here. Took full split, start to shift back into low lunge. Everyone grounds the palms into the mat, sending the foot back. Take your vinyasa, lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Now we want to drop the elbows and the forearms down to the mat for dolphin pose. And again, back with the scapular push-ups. So dipping down through the shoulders, and then back up through. The shoulder blades will be together as you're pushing through the palms, pushing through the forearms. As you sink down, the shoulder blades separate. 5 more like that. We can play around with some balance if you'd like. Lifting the right leg, dropping it down, lifting the left leg, just holding at the top for a second. And you can continue to switch your legs back. One more round. All right, and drop down to child's pose. That one is a killer. All right, we rise up, meeting in downward facing dog. Gaze shifts forward. We take a bend in the knees, and we're jumping to the outsides of the palms. So feet to the outsides of the palms, and we're taking Malasana here, or the yogi squat. So feet are slightly knocked out at about 45 degrees. You can take prayer hands here, letting the elbows slightly push the knees out for a deeper stretch. Deep inhale, and on an exhale, we send the hips up for wide-legged forward fold. Lift halfway, and you can take a bind here, interlacing the fingertips, extending the arms up, and folding forward, letting the arms fall behind you. If this is too deep of a shoulder stretch, you can grab a strap, a scarf, a shirt, anything you have lying around. Hold the scarf to a good position for you. So maybe that's here. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale to fold deeper. And then you can let the arms come over you this way. Release the bind. Placing the palms out in front of you, start to walk the feet in. And just take a really relaxed forward fold here. You can grab opposite elbows. Let the arms hang heavy on the mat. Shaking your head yes and no. Twisting side to side. On an inhale, flat back, rise up, palms touch. On an exhale, we step the right foot behind the left, twisting to the left side of the room. Palms are interlaced with pointer fingers extended. This is what it looks like from the front. And make sure that this, the right shoulder isn't dropping in front of you, that you've got it nice and open. Gaze out in front of you. Our next inhale, we rise up. Exhale, switch and place the left leg to the opposite side. Inhale, grounding the right foot. As you extend up, lift the left foot in front of you. You can release the bind for tree pose. So we can take left foot to right ankle, left foot to shin, or left foot to the inner thigh, but we're always avoiding the knee. So you can take whatever position you like here, palms touching at the top, prayer hands. Maybe you play around with a little balance. Maybe if you are really going for it, close the eyes something on the wall in front of you, a spot that isn't moving, a drishti. Next inhale, releasing the foot, slowly bringing it back down to you, shaking out the right leg. And we'll take this on the other side. So really grounding into the left foot. We bring the right foot to the left ankle, up to the shin, or all the way up to the inner thigh, but remember, we're avoiding the knee. And again, anything you'd like to play around with here. You can even take prayer hands behind the back for a little shoulder opener. Find the drishti on the wall to help you with your balance. Giving compression from the thigh into the foot and compressing the foot into the thigh. So they're kind of pushing together on each other to create the balance. Your next inhale, you can release everything. Exhale, bring the foot to the mat. Shake out the left foot, shake out the wrist. Forward fold here. On an inhale, we rise up. Exhale, dropping down again. Inhale, we lift halfway. Exhale, step the feet back. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. Now we're going to drop down to the knees and start to walk the palms out in front of you for puppy pose. So you're taking a deep back bend here. Maybe your head comes to the block, or maybe you sink deep enough that the forehead can reach the mat. So really sinking down in the shoulders and the belly, and the hips are up high. Toes are untucked. If being down on the mat isn't an option, you can come to the wall, placing the hands up. You're just going to be a couple of feet away from the wall, and then just melt the chest into the wall. Gaze looks up, chin comes to the wall. So the further your feet are from the wall, the easier and the less stretch that you'll get through the back. The closer the feet to the wall, then the deeper the stretch. Sorry, opposite. The further away, the deeper the stretch. The closer, less stretch. All right, for those of you that are on the mat, start to slide the belly all the way down until you're completely flat on the mat. Those of you at the wall, you can take the arms out in cactus position, belly facing the wall, and then just start to turn your feet out to one side. Left fingertips or right fingertips can come out so that one arm is in cactus position, the other arm is to the wall. Just have a nice little stretch through the shoulder here. I want you to hold this for 5 deep breaths, and then you can rotate to the other side. People that are on the mat, belly to the mat, you're also going to take cactus arms here. So for the first one, we're going to come up onto the left fingertips. Right arm is in cactus, the palm is grounded. Roll over, opening up the left hip, and the left foot comes behind you, placing it on the ground. So I've got a shoulder stretch here as well, opening up the hip a bit. And you'll stay here for 5 breaths. your last exhale, roll back flat to the mat. Take cactus arms. Then grounding up into the right fingertips. We rotate over to the opposite side, so the right hip is opening. Right foot comes grounded behind us. Two more deep inhales and exhales here. All right, come back down to the belly. We're gonna roll all the way over to our back for bridge pose. So you can take supported bridge, placing the block underneath, just above the tailbone, just below the lower back. Palms face up, and the feet are grounded into the mat. For those of you who want to take full bridge, we keep the hips lifted, feet grounded into the mat. Start to walk the shoulders underneath you a bit, interlacing the fingertips, and arms are out straight under you. Three more deep breaths here. You took full bridge, so we're going to walk the hands out beside us. If you're on a block, remove the block, lower the hips down. Knock the knees outside to side, making windshield wiper movements with the legs. Just relieving the lower back a little bit here. Can lay down completely now for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Closing the eyes down. Hands face up to receive. The palms face down to ground. Releasing any tension that you hold in the body. Relaxing the eyebrows and the forehead. Relaxing the jaw. Let the shoulders melt into the mat. The pelvis melts into the mat. The legs completely relaxed. stretching out the whole body. Rolling over to the right side. Keeping the eyes closed. We meet seated. Hands to heart center. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Go in peace. Namaste. And for those of you participating in Chelsea's Inversion workshop, you can head that way now. You're nice and warm, and I will see you guys tomorrow.